Hello, BookTube, and I'm back with another update on sort of bad news. I'll call this update number 2, even though in the live yesterday I gave another update, but I'll reiterate a few things in case people haven't seen that. And I've got Edgar in frame here. He's been absent for a little while behind books. Paddington, well, you can see Paddington a bit there, so let's just do that and get Paddington in as well. Um, well, I'll reiterate the details from yesterday. Uh, I have secured or at least access to two rooms downstairs where the packed boxes can go, but also there's beds there. I think they're king size. I have to verify that because I'll need to get some sheets. But if anybody, I'm still putting out a call for help to pack. I've got somebody coming on this coming Saturday, which is it the 8th? Well, anyway, this coming Saturday and Sunday, and then the following Friday and Saturday, somebody will be staying overnight, and then Sunday starting to move stuff in. So I still need people during this coming week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or even Friday as well. If anybody is able to do that, I really appreciate it. And as I say, I can offer a place to stay overnight. Parking, if you do have a vehicle, there is train parking. However, their day ends at 4 a.m. and then it starts again, I think, at 8 or something like that. So if it is somebody that's staying with a vehicle overnight, we need to figure out something and maybe somewhere else for parking. And obviously I can cover that. And also too, as I said, there will be books up for grabs for people who are helping. Like there's going to be things that are no go areas, but there's still lots of books that will be up for grabs if somebody wants something while they're packing and they see something that they really want. Then just ask, and I'm sure we can figure something out. But as I say, there'll be a number of things that won't be on that kind of thing, but it's a sort of as you go. What else? Yeah, so that's the big thing there. So that's all sorted. I also last night ordered boxes. Uh, I ordered 100 boxes, which I needed to do them now in order to uh, get them by Friday. So I've got a message just within the last hour to say that they've shipped. So it's by Yodel. So um, they won't be here tomorrow, I don't think, but it could be Thursday, but hopefully by Friday for sure. Because that's why I needed to do those as soon as possible in order to have boxes available by Saturday. And I went to the storage unit today, and the piece of paper I'm holding here is the contract. That was a bit of it was quick and easy in a sense, like to do everything. I had to pay the 4 weeks ahead, so thankfully I had enough PayPal donations to cover the boxes and the storage for the first 4 weeks, and taxi there and back. £6.80, I think, each direction for the taxi. So that's a little pricey. Um, yeah, I think I told somebody it was £12, but no, yeah, it was closer to £14. But anyway, that's all done. I'd hoped to be able to take a picture, but I had to walk. Like the last distance was about 30 feet, look at the place or stand for a little bit and then try to get back. And that almost killed me. I could barely do that. And today I'm feeling pretty good. So on bad days I wouldn't be able to do that. But it's so I couldn't take a photograph. I was just too wrecked by the time I got there to take a photograph. But that will happen, I'm sure, on when I start moving things in. Um, what else? Yeah. Oh, it's like I've got the price of 150 square foot space but it's actually 200 square feet, and it's actually office space. So it's carpeted. I've got a storage unit that is carpeted, and it's probably the same size as my room here, square footage, but just different configuration. It's more of a square rather than a rectangle as my room is here. So I have no illusions that everything will fit in. So it should work, because once I get the boxes packed up. So I've got the contract here, which is pretty good. 135 pounds for the first 4 weeks, and then oh no, that's for the first 8 weeks, and then for another 8 weeks, it works out at 276 per 4 weeks. So that's up to 6 months. But you see, now I've got 8 weeks, so I've got it starts on the 16th. So probably 16th of September would be the next jump, or give or take, to 276. Hopefully I'm done and dusted and fully moved by then. So hopefully the only extra cost now for the storage is 135 pounds and 30 pence. And there's I'll just sort of cover up everything at the moment, but there's the contract, and you can see. But then after 6 months, it goes up dramatically to 521 pounds for 4 weeks. So it's a good deal. It's a very good deal for storage for that space. And all I need to do is give 2 weeks notice, but I expect to have to pay an extra 135 pounds. So even if it's the last minute, that's the only cost if I can keep it within the 8 weeks. So yeah. And the other thing is, once everything's in the storage, my plan is to get moving companies to probably come to see it, and hopefully to get everything sorted on one day, so I can have them all come and give me quotes, because I'll have an address there, and then I'll just give a placement address somewhere like Whitby or something like that, if I decide that's the area that I'm going to go to, and then get quotes. But I have found out that that probably won't be that cheap, because unless they have a massive truck, 7.5 ton vehicles here in the UK have a payload of 1,500 kilos, which is about 3,000 pounds. I'll have more than that. So I couldn't do it in one go. But I've also found a place to rent one of those vehicles for 150 pounds a day. So it needs 2 trips with one person, a driver, over, say, a 4-day period, or 2 days with 2 drivers and 2 trucks, which would then be the same cost, basically, but quicker. It would be all done quicker. However, what's needed is a C1 driver's license and minimum of 23 years of age. So the call here now again is anybody with a C1 license that is willing to do this, and either, 2 people preferably, so it can be done in 2 days, there and then back, rather than there, back, there, and then back. So, and this will also solve an issue for me of how do I get to the place. So that would solve it. But yeah, so, and everything else can be covered. And the thing is, I think it would be a fraction. It'll probably be a third of the cost of a moving company to do it this way. So that is the most cost-effective way to do this. And but I want to get quotes just to make sure, because I could get surprised, but I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, so if you're available and within the UK here, and free next week, Monday to Friday, or anytime within the next 2 weeks up to the 22nd, if you're free, then then do email me, or let me know. And if I can get you to come to help, because I just can't do this because of my health by myself, so I have to appeal for help. And 22nd, I say up to then, but there will be even maybe some after that, because I want to get the books in first, and then the bookcases I'll have to break down the bigger ones, but that's not going to happen by then. I'll have to wait till after that, so I'll be needing help to do that as well at a later date, to move it all into storage. Anyway, this has gone on quite long, and I will end it here and keep you updated. Thank you, and again, thank you for all your comments, support, financial support. I couldn't do this without it. It's just not possible. It's not possible for me to move, period. Even if I had nothing other than the clothes on my back, pretty well, that would be the only way that I could move, but getting a taxi somewhere, but I couldn't even afford that. Excuse me. So I do thank everybody. I'm still going to leave my PayPal and the GoFundMe link down below, because this isn't over yet, but at least stage one is, or phase one is nearing, and it's starting phase one with several stages. This was the first stage of getting the place. Next stage is packing everything, and then stage 3 is moving everything. So again, thank you very much for all your support. Take care, BookTube.